Hey everybody, Alifa here. I am taking a break for the day from my homework and now I'm going to do some self-care time for myself, and I wanted to share what I'm doing for self-care today. First of all, I want to say thank you to the Saybrook staff for doing their weekly morning 9:15 mindful breathing, mindful exercises. That's free to everyone. You don't have to be a student, but the link is always on my page, and I will always share the podcast version of it. But it's so good to have the community supporting um, the community of Saybrook supporting the community itself. So I'm doing my part as one of their students and trying to share with you some of the things that I do for self-care. Um, I have to be upfront and honest with you. Today was not a very good day, a very, very stressful day. But I want to talk about tremor release energy. I can parallel that to, like, if you talk about the story of a polar bear um, that was tranquilized. So the story goes, the scientists are trying to track the polar bears and they need to tranquilize them in order to put a tracker on them, right? So the polar bear is seen running and the helicopter is seen above, racing above to try to get the shooter to shoot the polar bear. So the polar bear is running and eventually they get to an area where they tranquilize the polar bear and he goes to sleep. The scientists do their jobs, their work, and then they stand back and observe as the polar bear come out of his sleep. And as the polar bear comes out of his sleep, he started to run. He started to do all that, and he's still thinking that he was running. So he comes out of his sleep and still feels that he was running. And all of a sudden, when he realizes that a danger was no longer there, he shook. And then he went back into a homeostasis status. Zebras do the same thing. Deers do the same thing. Even dogs. I watch my dog. She shakes sometimes when she has anxiety and she wants to release it. And so we used to do it, but because of our conscious mind, we actually tend to control it a little bit more, because shaking could be seen as something wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with you. So I want you to join me I'm going to do about 10 minutes of shaking, because I want to release the energy of fear, anxiety, and sadness that occurred today during one of my personal events, and I don't intend to keep it inside of my body. So join me. I'm going to put the music on, and I'll see you in a few. hope you guys got something out of this. There are classes called TRE, classes that have certified trained professionals that teaches people how to use this tremor method to release trauma. It's really the VA is using it for PTSD folks. There's a couple of friends in Portland. I was supposed to get certified, but due to COVID-19, my class has been canceled. But eventually, for my future practice next year, I will be incorporating TRE in my practice. So if you want to learn some more about it, I'd be more than happy to send you some links. But as you can see, it's quite emotional to do this because you're releasing the emotions that's attached to the trauma. And so I'm going to sit here on my mat and do a little meditation, breathing meditation from another classmate of mine from Saybrook. So I love my community, and I am more than happy to share their talents with you. So if you have any questions about other holistic methods that are, evidence-based and proven to be beneficial to the mind, body, and soul, I'd be more than happy to share that information with you. So from my heart to your heart, I wish you guys well. Stay safe. Bye.